Welcome you to today's lesson. My name is Paul Williams Ofori Jr. My name is Paul Williams Ofori Jr. Okay, so today we have science for basic 3. Science for class 3. So if you're in class 3, today we have science. We are looking at strand 2, cycles. Strand 2, cycles. So the indicator, so the sub-strand is what? Earth science. The indicator, what do we have today? We have to identify things that make water impure. Identify things that make water what? Impure. Okay. So the main topic is what? Things that make water impure. We all drink water. And in fact, we want pure water to what? To drink. We want clean water to drink. But there are some things that make water dirty, make it impure, contaminate water, or there are some things that pollute water. So today we are going to look at those things, the things that make water impure, makes water unsafe for us to drink. That is what we are going to look at. So in this lesson, there are some key words that you will see. The first one is impure. All of you, impure. Again, impure. So what is the meaning of impure? Pure, the opposite of impure is what? Pure. So pure means clean. If it is impure, it means it is not what? Clean. Okay, so impure means that it is not safe, it is not clean, it is not good for us to use. So impure means the thing is not what? Pure. Okay, the next word is what? Resources. All of you, resources. Okay, so resources has different meaning, but in this case we are talking about water. We are talking about water. Water is a resource. We use it to do so many things. It's so vital that we can't live without it. Okay, so resources. Again, resources. The next word is what? Natural. All of you, natural. Again, natural. So natural, we are talking about things made by what? Nature, made by God. So water is a natural thing. Air is a natural thing. The sun is a natural thing. They are all made by who? By God or by nature. Okay. The next word is what? Chemicals. All of you, chemicals. Again, chemicals. So chemicals are also substances made by human beings, made by man. And chemicals are made for so many what? Purposes. Some chemicals are poisonous. Some are also very good for our use. Okay, so chemical is a substance. It can be used for a good reason. It can also be used for what? Bad reason, depending on the purpose. The next word is contaminated. Contaminated. All of you, contaminated. So what's the meaning of contaminated? Contaminate or contaminated means what? Something gets what? Polluted. If something's value or something safety, if something's safety is what? Affected. If the quality of something is also what? Affected, we say it has been what? Contaminated. So contaminated means what? Polluted or making something what? Impure. So contaminated and impure are almost what? The same. Okay, so now let's look at this. Human beings, animals, and plants cannot live if there is no what? Water. Water is an important natural resource that supports the lives of all living things. Can you live for a week without using water? Living things will die if there is no water. So we are talking about water today. We all use water in the house. And without water, look at how we struggle to survive. Look at how we struggle to live. Okay, so water is a natural resource used by living things. Human beings, animals, and plants depend on water. So without water, in fact, life will be very difficult for us. Without water, we will die. Just imagine that the whole week you have not drank water, you have not eaten because there is no water. the whole week you have not washed yourself, like you have not washed down because there's no water, you have not washed your dress. In fact, life will be difficult for you, and you can die if you don't have what? Water. So water is an essential resource that we need to what? Protect. Okay. So now let's look at these pictures. Look at the pictures and tell what the people are using water for. So what are the things that you use water for? Look at this beautiful girl. What is she doing? Yes, she is drinking what? Water. She is drinking water. You drink water. Today you have drank water, and you also drink water before you go to bed. So she is also what? Drinking water. Now let's look at Kofi. This is Kofi. I know this boy. I know this boy. He is in your school. Yes, I know this boy, and he is in your school. So what is he doing? He's what? Washing. The boy is what? Washing. He's using what? Water to what? To wash. So water, apart from drinking, we also use water to what? To wash. Okay. Now let's come here. What is the man doing? The man is what? Fishing. The man is what? Catching what? Fish. He is what? Fishing. Okay, so he's using it to catch what? Fish. Okay, so what are the uses of water? We get fish from where? From water. So another importance or use of what? Water is that we get fish from what? Water. Okay. Now let's come here. As for this one, I will not talk about it. You know it. After school, the only thing you think about is this. You'll be worrying your mother. Whether food is ready or food is not ready, you'll be worrying them. So you see mother preparing food for you. Very beautiful mother. Preparing food, yes. So you can't prepare food without water. So she's using what? Water to prepare what? Food. So we use water to prepare what? Food. Okay. The next one is here. What do you see? A mother is bathing what? A baby. So she's using what? Water to bath the baby. So water is used for bathing. And look at this one too. What is the man doing? He's watering what? His plants or his crops. Okay, so here water is used for what? Farming. Water is used for what? Farming. Okay. So these are a few uses of what? Water. The first one, we use water for drinking, for what? Washing. We get fish from water. Water is used for cooking. We use water for bathing and for what? Farming. Okay. Now let's continue. Water that is not clean or safe for use is impure. Impure water can also be called contaminated water or polluted water. Dirt, germs, chemicals, and waste materials make water impure or polluted. Have you heard about water pollution before? Okay, so we are talking about things that make water what? Impure, or things that pollute or contaminate water. We are saying that something like dirt, if water comes in contact with dirt, germs, chemicals, and waste materials, it will pollute, or it becomes what? Polluted or impure. Meaning, if you use it, you have health effects of it. Okay, so the question is, have you heard about water pollution? Have you heard about water pollution before? Okay, what is water pollution? Water pollution occurs when dirt, germs, chemicals, or waste materials get into water bodies to make the water impure. So water becomes polluted when it becomes what? Impure by what? Getting itself mixed with what? Dirt, germs, chemicals, or waste materials. So if all these or any of these things, the germ, the chemicals, the dirt, waste materials, when they get into water bodies, it makes the water what? Impure. So we say the water has been what? Polluted. The water has been what? Polluted or contaminated. meaning it is not good and safe for use. Okay, so some of them, the water will become polluted, but you can't see with your eyes. If chemicals mix water, most of them, it becomes colorless. You can't see, but if you use it, you have effect. Others too, when the water is polluted, you can easily see it because it will become dirty. For example, if dirt or waste materials get into water, you can easily see that particles of waste materials are in the water, and because of that, you draw away from it. But some of them too, you can't see with your eyes unless you have used it, and that is where the issue is. Okay, now let's continue. Things that make water what? Impure. Things that make water impure. So we are going to look at things that make water what? Impure or polluted. Okay, we are looking at things that make water what? Impure. Number one, when there are leakages in the pipelines, dirt can enter the water and make it what? Impure. So look at this picture. This is pipeline. You see leakage. So the water is coming out. Look at the water here. So when it comes like this, you see the water will get mixed with waste, soil and other things, and it will make the water impure. So when there are leakages in water pipelines, it will cause what? The water, or it will cause water pollution. It will make the water impure. Another one is also here. There's leakage here. Water is coming out. You see this side. So it will get mixed with the soil. If you use that water, you'll be in trouble. So one of the causes is that when there is leakages in what? Pipelines. Okay. The next one is that when there is water flooding. Flooding refers to large amount of what? Water covering a land surface that is normally dry. During flooding, rubbish, dirt, germs, and other dangerous chemicals are washed and carried into water bodies. This makes the water impure or polluted. So this is an example of flooding. Flooding can cause what? Water pollution. Can cause water to become what? Impure. Look at this side, water. It has covered all these, but these places used to be a dry place, but because of flooding, this place has been covered with water. And when it happens like that, it carries everything. So waste things, rubbish, animals, droplets, feces, and all other things are being carried by what? The water. So can you drink water from here? No. Can you use the water here to prepare your food? No. So flooding can cause water what? Pollution, or can make the water impure. Look at these people. Look at all of them. All these places have been covered by what? Water, as a result of what? Flooding. So we are saying that flooding can what? Cause water pollution, or is one of the things that make water impure. The next one is that waste materials from industries that are dumped into water bodies make them impure. Waste materials contain substances that what? Are poisonous. Now, look at it carefully. This is a factory. This is a factory. This is a factory. Have you seen the factory? And they have this pipe coming from the factory. What we have inside the pipe is what? Waste substance. And they have been what? Dumped or poured into what? Water bodies. These things, they are poisonous chemicals from the factory. So if they get into the water bodies, you cannot use the water again because of the chemicals in it. If you use the water, you will surely have effects. So waste from industries and what? Factories that are dumped or poured into water bodies make them what? Impure. Okay, now let's come to this side. You see, this is also what? Gutter. Gutter. Yes, in our environment, in our area, we have gutters there. That is where most of us, or most of you, I don't do that. I believe you don't do that. But the people that we live in the environment with, when they finish preparing their things, the waste parts or the waste substances, they put them in our gutters, they pour them in our gutters, and when it rains, the rainwater will carry all these waste materials and then take them to water bodies to make the water bodies impure. So look at this waste coming. Some contain urine, feces, and other things. So you should also know that waste materials from industries that are dumped into our water bodies make them impure. The next one is mining activities. So mining activities are done in water bodies and they make the water impure. During mining, they dig the soil and wash the soil in water bodies. They also use the chemicals when washing the soil to find gold and others. The water becomes dirty and poisonous because of the chemicals. This illegal and improper way of mining is called galamsey. So mining activities that are done in water bodies make the water impure. During mining, they dig the soil and wash the soil in water bodies. They also use chemicals when washing the soil to find gold and others. The water becomes dirty and poisonous because of the chemicals. This illegal and improper way of mining is called galamsey. So those of you who are into that, please, you are destroying our water bodies. You are destroying our natural resources, our forests, our soil. Yes, please, we are begging you. We are begging you. Use the right way of searching or getting this gold and these minerals. We beg you. It will get to a point that you will not get even water to drink. Look at this. This is how illegal mining is done. And look at the water bodies. You can't drink. And because of that, our vegetation is depleted. The quality of the soil, after that, you can't even use the soil for farming. The water too becomes contaminated. If you drink it, you have issues. Now let's come to this side. Look at the excavator. The forest, all the trees have been cut down, and you see the soil have been destroyed. The water here too, all because of gold that we are looking for. Yes, it is our gold. It belongs to us. It's for us. God has given them to us. But let's use the right way to get these things. If you go by the illegal way, a time will come, all of us are going to bear the consequences. So galamsey, or improper way of mining, is one of the things that make water bodies impure or causes water pollution. So that is for you. In fact, they use chemicals when they are washing. Look at this. They use chemicals to do the washing, and the chemicals are poisonous as well. The next one is that when we throw rubbish at any place or litter around, they will be washed into water bodies when it rains. This will make the water impure. Look at this picture. They are just littering They are just littering around. Look at the rubbish here. Imagine if it rains, the rainwater will carry all these things and then deposit them in water bodies, and that will pollute the water body. The same thing is here. So those of you in school, after eating, you just throw things around. No, it is a bad practice. Don't do it. If you do that, the effect is that when it rains, the rainwater will carry all of them into our water bodies, and it will make them impure. So look around. It is not good to throw rubbish around, to litter around. That's why we have dustbin and other things in your schools. After eating, after you are finished using something and you think what you have in your hands is no more useful, you want to throw it away. Don't just put it anywhere. Look for dustbin and put it inside. So when you litter around, it can also cause water pollution, or it will make our water bodies impure. The next one is this. The use of weedicides, pesticides, and fertilizers can pollute the water. These chemicals are poisonous when we drink them directly. when it rains, it washes them into our water bodies. So look at this. Because it is very poisonous, look at the way the farmer has dressed. All the body part has been covered because he doesn't want the chemical to have contact with the skin or the body. And when they finish all this and it rains, the rain will wash these chemicals on the leaves into our water bodies. The same thing is here. So you see, and it will affect us because when they are washed into our water bodies, that is where we also fetch water and then we use the water for our daily activities. Okay, let's look at the next one. Improper disposal of what? Animal waste can pollute water bodies. Some people throw animal feces into water bodies. This makes the water unsafe for use. Look at this picture. So the man is just dumping animal waste into water body. So imagine you are around and you fetch water from this side. What do you think will happen? So if you do this, it means you are making the water impure. You are making the water dirty. You are polluting the water. You are contaminating the water, which means we cannot use the water. Even if you use it, we are going to have effects. So these are some of the things that make our water bodies impure. Another person to look at what he's doing, animal feces, and see he is dumping them into the water bodies. If you do that, it will make the water unsafe for use. Okay, so number 8. The use of chemicals for fishing pollutes the water. Some people use chemicals like DDT for fishing. DDT is poisonous and will make the water unsafe for use. So if you look at the picture, you see this is the chemical, poisonous chemical called DDT. So what they do is that they pour this chemical into water bodies and it will kill all living things, including the fish. So after that, they will just take the fish out and then they will sell. That is what we buy from the market. When it happens like that, you see, because the water is mixed with chemical, the water also becomes what? Contaminated. It becomes polluted. So anytime somebody around this area fetches the water and then use it, the person will have effects of it. Let's look at this side too. Same thing. The person is pouring chemicals into it and then you see the fish. They are all dead. So apart from getting the fish, they also what? Pollute what? The water for us. So this is another way of what? Making the water unclean or impure for us. Okay, so there is an activity here. In groups of 3 learners, identify at least 3 things that will what? Happen to us. Identify 3 things that will happen to us when we use water that is impure or polluted. Share your thoughts with the class. So if you drink water from these sources, this polluted water, if you drink water from such places, what do you think will happen to us? Okay, so you do this with your friends and then you present your findings to the class. Let's continue. Effects of drinking impure water. Effects of drinking impure water. Effects of drinking contaminated water. Effects of drinking polluted water. So what will happen to you if you drink water that is polluted? 1. Drinking impure water can cause sickness. So you will fall sick if you drink water that is what? Contaminated or impure. The next one, drinking impure water can lead to death. Yes, for example, if you come to this side, look at the DDT. It's very poisonous. So assuming this water, you go and fetch it, or use it to prepare food, or you drink it, you usually die. So the effect is that, one of the effects is that it can lead to what? Death. The next effect is that it can lead to severe diseases like cholera, diarrhea, typhoid, hepatitis A, and polio. So these are some of the effects of using or drinking water that is impure, water that is what? Contaminated. So in summary, let's look at what we have learned so far. We have learned that impure water contains dirt, germs, chemicals, and what? Waste materials. Flooding, littering, mining, and others can make water impure. One may die or fall sick for using impure water. So this is something that we need to look at it well. What we do to our water bodies will have effect on us. So as a student, as a learner, as a people, you have to make sure that anytime you are throwing rubbish, you are throwing something that is no more important to you, you throw it at a place that will not what? Go into our water bodies. In school, we have dustbins around. In the house, we have where we keep our waste. Make sure you put them there. Don't just carry them, pour them in gutters, or just litter around. Anytime it rains, the rainwater will wash all of them into our water bodies. That is where we also get our water to prepare our food. So this lesson is for you. What you have to know is that the water bodies that we have around, they become polluted by us. Our activities, what we do on a daily basis, affect what? The quality of it. So make sure you do the right thing in order to keep these water bodies clean all the time for us to use and what? Get the full benefits of it. So now we are looking at exercises. We see we have exercise 1 here, underline the correct answer. We have 5 questions under exercise 1. We have exercise 2 here, exercise 3. You know, Kokromoti series, we make sure we give you a lot of exercises. So the exercises will help you know your level of understanding of the topic. Very good. So we have exercise 3. We have what? Exercise 3 here. And then we have what do you have here? This is home assignment. Let's look at the home assignment. Explain to your parents. You are doing this in the house, so you explain to your parents the things that make water impure or things that causes what? Water pollution. So today we have learned about water pollution, the things that causes water pollution. So just do these things to your parents. Explain to them things that causes what? Water pollution, or things that make water what? Impure. So today we are bringing our lesson to a close. We have learned about water pollution. We have looked at what? Some of the uses of what? Water, and the things that we do that make our water bodies impure. We are bringing our lesson to a close. Make sure you do all the exercises in the book. Your teachers are there to assist you. You can also reach out to me. You can go to the comment section and then you put your questions there. I'll attend to your questions later on. You can also recommend this platform to your friends, family members, and others that they should watch this platform for educational videos. These things are taught in the classroom, so if you take your time, you watch it, you get some knowledge here. You go to the classroom too, you get some knowledge over there, and it will help you to perform well in school. Bye bye.